we want to make sure that the people in our churches are not just people who have heard a sermon and prayed a short prayer and converted, but people whose lives have been radically transformed by the gospel. And part of that transformation requires that the people in our churches be sent out into the world to be salt and light. We're the salt of the earth and light of the world. He doesn't say you are the salt of the church and the light of the Christian community. And yet we as Christians spend the majority of our time with fellow Christians. AG Care, we really try to promote solutions that come from within the community and that local people can not only be a part of, but that local people can come up with and own and be the primary drivers of those solutions. Che is a wonderful program that just by giving people some basic knowledge allows them to make a difference in their own communities. People of God in the community should radiate with the love of God in such a way that the people around the church, they come into the church and they want to know, why are these people so radically different than everybody else?
In Eastern Province alone, 350 Muslims gave their life to the Lord by the year 2014. So we see that God is doing things, things are happening. We see it's not about us, but God, because on our own we cannot do it.
You know, when we go into a church or we go into a national church and we meet with pastors, we meet with leaders, we want to be able to put resources into their hands so that the knowledge that we've passed on to them and the information that we give them, they can then take it and pass it on to others. If we don't have those resources, then it's unlikely that that information will go beyond that initial contact. Pastors cannot do everything that the church is called to do. There has to be a sharing of responsibilities within the church. But if the pastor doesn't have a vision for compassionate ministries, then the church won't have a vision for compassionate ministries. So even though the pastor isn't the primary one who leads compassionate ministries necessarily, the pastor has to have a vision and a passion for it. The way to do that is to introduce pastors during the training process to the biblical foundations of compassion. But if we want to see the training spread, if we want to see indigenous movements rise up, and if we want to see spontaneous growth, we need partners. We need people that will partner with AG Care, that will support this ministry, who believe in the ability of local people to make a difference in their communities.